sa totoo lang, nang malaman ko, nang malaman ko noon, parang ayaw ko na rin mabuhay. Pero pinatigas ako ng mga anak ko rin, na tanggapin, hindi lang naman tayo lang. Ganun, parang, ko na lang, yung kalooban ko. Lalo na that time na may nararamdaman ako. So, naisip ko na lang na, kung bumigay rin ako, paano yung mga anak ko na nandyan pa.
Ayaw na light po.
Okay.
Nag-decide kami dito kasi yung mga anak ko gusto nila dito kasi ayaw nilang iwanan yung dito na lupa. Tapos ako rin parang hindi ko kaya doon kasi malayo, tsaka hindi ako doon komportable sa pag doon tera. Mas komportable ako dito. Yung na lang namin pag may bagyo, lumilikas na lang kami.
Yan ang 250.
Ayun yung isa 280. 3 kilos ha?
938. 84. 4.
Okay naman yun kasi parang safety ka na kung may mga bagyo-bagyo. Parang malayo sa dagat kasi yung nakakatakot ang dagat gaya ng Yolanda. Yung taas ng dagat. Yung kung marami kang nag-aaral, pagkatapos dito na sila nag-aaral, yung pamasay, ang income, walang permanenteng income. Tulad namin, mangingisda. Yolanda na storm surge, parang nakaharang na doon, may harang na.
Mga pangalan nandun, sir.
But you can see this is the housing that was built in housing. People from the danger zone to this area. But right when we finished the plan, that's when the storm hit.
I think people have moved on sooner than now. They moved on, definitely. It's a natural thing. It's a natural self-defense in all of us, that we move on. It's basically moving on is finding out that purpose of why you lived or why you survived. But I don't think they'll ever forget throughout their lifetime. In terms of recovery, I think we've fully recovered, and we've attained also our local income before, and we've almost increased, almost doubled it. In fact, you can see that the establishments are flourishing. I feel in terms of the national government and in terms of the local government, there were a lot of lessons learned, but I would say that there's still many, many more lessons we still have to learn, and we have to institutionalize.